Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the class. Last time I taught you about simple past tense. You all understood and you responded very well. Now we are moving to the next topic, that is past continuous tense. So in past continuous tense, it is quite similarly to the present continuous tense, whereas we change the auxiliaries, that's it. See, in past continuous tense, in this tense, the action was progressing in the past duration. It was a progressive. That means that in the past duration, the action was running on or going on. Okay. So we can also say in Kannada like, ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯದ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಭೂತಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. We use be form auxiliaries here. So whereas in the simple past tense we didn't use any auxiliaries there, now we are in the past continuous tense, we are using be form auxiliaries. So be form auxiliaries means already we knew that we have 5 be form auxiliaries, that is am, are, is, was, were. As we know that we have used in present tense about 3, that is am, or, is. The left 2 are using for the past tense, that means was and were. So past tense be forms auxiliaries are, one is was. See, was is used for singular noun or a singular pronoun. It can be a noun or it can be a pronoun. If it is singular, we need to use was. If it is plural, we need to use were. Were auxiliary is used for the plural nouns or plural pronouns. So example plural pronouns, we, you, they. And also singular nouns, I, you. So you can be used as singular as well as plural. That's why he, she, it. So on singular nouns we can use for was. The main verb, the type of the main verb in this tense, we can use we plus ing form. Already I told you, whenever that the tense indicates continuous, if it is continuous, we need to use always the main verb in a we plus ing form. Got it? So let's take a look at the structure of the past continuous tense. In the past continuous tense, first we want to use the subject. Subject means already knew that maybe a pronouns or nouns we need to use. After be form, be means be forms we want to use. Be forms means in the past tense already we told that that means was or were we need to use according to the subject. If it is singular or plural, we need to understand. After the main verb, we want to use we plus ing form. If it is go, going, come, coming, speak, speaking, like this. Take an example of the sentence here. I was going. See here, I means subject, was auxiliary, going main verb. I is a subject. See, subject we have taken I. So I, is it singular or plural? We need to understand, is it singular or plural? So this is singular. I means singular, first person singular. So we want to use was. Singular means we want to use was. I was. What is the main verb type? We plus ing means I am taking an example of go. That's why I am using that going. I was going. Nanu hoguತ್ತಿದ್ದೆನು. Then what's the difference between present continuous and the past continuous means? See, instead of here, which is there was, if I use am, it becomes I am going. If you say I am going, that is present continuous. If you say that I was going, that is past continuous. The only changes we can able to find out the difference with the auxiliary. If you change the auxiliary, it can be converted into past to present and present to past. Have you understood? If you say I am going, present continuous. If you say I was going, that is past continuous. ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಹೋಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆನು. That's the difference between present continuous and past continuous. See, one more example. We were learning. ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆವು. ನಾವು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆವು. We were learning. Why am I using here were? Means the subject which I have taken as a pronoun here, that is plural pronoun. That's why we need to use were. If it is singular pronoun, we need to use was. As I have used here was. I was. Because I is singular. Here plural. So we need to use were. We were learning. ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆವು. ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಯು ವರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್, ನೀನು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೀನು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವರ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಈಸ್ for singular also you and plural also you, second person singular also you, second person plural also you. You can use either of them. Okay. He was calling. He was calling. So here we can see the difference between present continuous and past continuous with that. Whereas in the I was going, if you change into present continuous, it comes like I am going. So when you change this one, he was calling, that you change into present continuous, it comes like he is calling. Is it? Here, instead of was, we were using in present continuous, that is is. But here we need to use was. So that's why we need to focus, or we need to emphasize on the auxiliaries and the subjects very properly to write a sentence or to write a proper sentence. So we must emphasize on these things. Which one? Auxiliaries and subjects and main verbs. We need to emphasize first. Object can be anything. You can add object anything afterwards that you liked. She was trying. ಅವಳು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಳು. Suppose if you convert it to present continuous, she is trying. ಅವಳು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. It was growing. ಅದು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿತ್ತು. Suppose if you convert into present continuous, it is growing. ಅದು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. They were inviting. ಅವರು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. They were inviting. ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟಿಂಗ್, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ರಾಮ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ನೌನ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಸ್. ರಾಮ ವಾಸ್ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್, ರಾಮ ತಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದನು. ಸೀತಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ವರ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಸೀತಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ವರ್. ಸರಿತಾ ಮತ್ತು ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಜಗಳವಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು. So hope that you understood about the past continuous tense, how to create the sentence and the structure and the main verb auxiliary what we need to use. Next, today's vocabulary of the day that I am going to give you today is, first one, speculate, means contemplate. The example is, we all speculated about the reasons for her resignation. ಅವಳ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರಣಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಊಹೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಊಹೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅಂದರೆ ಊಹಿಸುವುದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎನ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಆರ್ synonyms like imagine, contemplate, all these words it comes. So you need to understand speculate means ಊಹಿಸು. Avert. Avert means to prevent something bad or dangerous. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪಾಯಕಾರಿಯಾದಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ತಪ್ಪಾದಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ತಡಿತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅವರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. He managed to avert the closure of the factory. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆ ಮುಚ್ಚತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಅದನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ತುಂಬಾ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ. Defer, to delay something until a later time. It means postpone ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂದೂಡು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. They deferred the decision until February. ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿವರೆಗೂ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಮುಂದೂಡಿದ್ರು, deferred. So here, nudge, a coax, or encourage, or prompt. So means, so just we are prompting, that means we are pushing them to move on. So we have to nudge the politicians in the right direction. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ನೂಕಬೇಕಾದ, ಮುಂದೆ ನೂಕೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದೆಮ್. ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಪೀಡ್, ಹಿಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಪರ್, ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಮಾಡು. A number of political difficulties impeded the process. ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಹಲವಾರು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಮಾಡಿತು. So hope that you all understood and try to use these all words in your conversations. Try to keep listening and be safe. Stay in your house, be safe, and always keep learning, keep growing. Thank you everyone.